Scream summer. Callie, shush. Hey YouTube, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lay. For those of you who are new, welcome. Let's get right into it. So for today's look, we are going to be doing this look right here, which guys, I am so in love with this look right now. So like I was saying, the Huda Beauty Obsessions. This is the coral version, and oh my god, y'all, like I love these Huda Beauty like little obsession palettes. They're only $27. And I mean, you get 9 eyeshadows. I don't think that these eyeshadow pans are super duper small. I think they are pretty equivalent to most eyeshadow palettes that you get. It's just, you know, I mean, you see the packaging and it is like kind of tiny. But I will say that the Huda Beauty eyeshadows are probably one of my favorite formulas like ever known to man. I like the pigmentation, I love the blendability, and I love how the Obsessions kind of give you like a look to go for. So when I looked at this, automatically it's like, boom, I'm doing a coral look. So I kind of got this whole like monochromatic coral eyeshadow look going on here, and girl, when I say I am feeling it, I am feeling it. Like, I love yellows, and this is like the safer side of color. Like, you guys know I love color. Hello? I feel like oranges and corals and like yellows, these are like the safe side. Like if you want to do color but you're afraid of like blues, purples, and pinks, then this is definitely the type of eyeshadow palette that you want in your life. So I highly suggest checking these out. The Obsessions palette, like girl, you will not be disappointed. They're like $27 and you get 9 eyeshadows per, like for each one. So I just think these are like a completely great buy. Feel like I've perfected it, and this is, you know, the perfect halo eye in my opinion. So I'm not going to keep you all. Let's get these summer looks on and popping. And without further ado, drum roll please. Let's get straight into the tutorial. So we're gonna go ahead and start with a primed eye. This is using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and my Huda Beauty Coral Obsession. Yes, bitch. Love this palette. So I'm going to start with this bright yellow, which is calling my name. And I'm going to start by using this as my transition color. So I'm going to pat this on the outer corners and then dragging it in using windshield wiper motions and small circular motions. The small circular motions actually really help to blend out the shade when I am using another color. So going in with this bright, it's like a coral, orange, and red. It's got like pink, coral, and orange in one shade. It's really hard to describe. So right here I accidentally got some of that coral into the yellow where I didn't want it, but it's okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this coral upwards so that it connects and it kind of creates a more seamless transition color. So going in between those two brushes really helps to blend those two colors together to make more of like a seamless transition. So as you can see here, you know, it's turning into like, it's making its whole new shade. So now going in with this yellowy brown, I'm going to go ahead and pat this on the inner and outer corner of my eyelids, patting it onto the lid and then pulling it towards the outer part of the lid. So now going in with my concealer, this is the Maybelline Age Rewind in the shade Golden. I'm going to place it on my lid and then look up. I've learned that using concealer, because it is of a more liquidy consistency compared to my paint pots, it's a lot easier to distribute. So when I put it on my lid and I look up, it just shows me where my cut crease should begin. So a little helpful trick when you're doing a halo eye or a cut crease. So here I'm going back in with that corally shade, and I just want it to transition well into the brown. So I'm going to pat it on the concealer and then pull it towards that brown shade. And you're going to keep doing this step until it is a blended look, because at first it's going to look harsh because the concealer is wet. But once you place that first layer of powder, you can really, you know, blend it out. So yeah, that takes some work. So now going into this like peachy gold, I looked at that as if it were the mirror. I'm going to pat this all over the center of my eyelid, and I'm going to focus this more so on the eyeball part. Wherever my eyeball is before it meets my crease, I'm going to place that shade right there, and I'm really going to pack this color on. And then I'm going back in with the coral shade, and I just want it to blend seamlessly into that brown, so we're going to dust it into the shimmery shade. And now going in with this NARS, it's a highlighter, it's called Rivage. I'm going to place that shade using a angled brush on the top of the crease area, creating like a halo cut crease. Don't know where I got my lashes. I kind of found them in my lash box, but you can use whatever lashes work for you. This is the shade Get Paid, and I'm going to line my lower lash line with it. I'm going to, do my lower lash line with it. Going back in with that yellow and that coral shade, I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line, and I already did my concealer and foundation off camera. So right here, I'm just setting it with the Makeup Revolution banana powder. I'm doing my cream contour using the Fenty Beauty Matte Matchstick in the shade Truffle. And we're just going to blend that out. Blendy, blendy, blendy. And I don't think I used a powder bronzer for this. I just kind of kept it this way. I did use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Give Me Sun as my setting powder. So I kind of wanted to keep the rest of the face pretty neutral and pretty, normal. So for blush, I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in the shade Peachy Love. And I just used the shade Miami, which is the orangey color. And I kind of stuck to that one. I didn't really mix them. And then for highlight, I'm going in with this ColourPop highlight by Makeup Shayla and the shade Pose, and that is my highlight for the day. And then I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, so for lips, I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Pumpkin, and I'm going to top it off using the shade Ooh by the Makeup Shayla collection. This is their matte lipsticks. And then I'm going in with the lip gloss by Bare Minerals, and I can't remember the name of it. Actually, it's right here. The name of this lip gloss is Popular. So that completes the whole look. Make sure you set your face. I hope you all enjoyed this look. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, beauties, mwah, stay blessed. This look screams summertime. It screams This look screams